Good morning, everyone. My name is Charles Chang. I'm the Executive Director of the Asian Pacific American Dispute Resolution Center, or APADRC for short. Our name is so long, I have to wrap it in most times. Our program is the Family Mediation Center, healing families and rebuilding lives.
My name is Amanda Ullman. I'm a student here at UCLA, and I, along with my student staff members, have had the pleasure of working with APADRC for the past 5 months.
So our organization has been building peace in Los Angeles for 25 years. And our mission is pretty simple: to help people resolve conflicts peacefully out of court. And we've been doing this, as I said, for 25 years. And one advantage we've had over all the other conflict resolution organizations is that we have language capacity in 8 different Asian languages, as well as English and Spanish, something that no other mediation or conflict resolution organization is able to comparably do. So I've been the Executive Director of APADRC for 9 years. I have 20 years of nonprofit experience and have actually also started 2 nonprofit organizations myself. And the 2 other people on the management position with me, Toshi Zaki and Yuping Wang, also have extensive mediation, divorce mediation experience, and between the 3 of them have language capacity in Chinese, Japanese, as well as English. So I'd like to tell you the story of the Lee family. So the Lees got married and had a very good marriage at the beginning, and eventually had a child. And at first things were great, but eventually, somehow after they had a child, things started to go downhill. They started to fight and bicker, and eventually were accusing each other of lying and cheating. And so eventually the wife decided to file for divorce. And the husband, being very angry about this, decided to make it a really bitter battle in court. And they spent a lot of time in court. And ultimately, by the end, they spent $40,000 for attorney court fees, as well as took almost 2.5 years before all of the battle in court was finished. But the worst thing was what happened to their child, who was basically in a tug-of-war in custody battle and experiencing trauma and stress because each parent wanted to fight for the custody of the child.
The second family that we want to talk about is the True family. The True family took a completely different approach to divorce, and instead of traditional litigation, chose to use divorce mediation as their option. They found that they saved about 1.5 years of time that would have been spent in the litigation process, and about $20,000 that would have been put into the litigation process itself. What they liked most about divorce mediation, though, was the care and attention that they were able to place on their son. They were able to protect his privacy by keeping him out of the courts, and also made compromises that couldn't be made within the court system. Mr. and Mrs. True ended the divorce mediation process with a healthy relationship, where they could support their son together through his life's most crucial moments, like his graduation and the day he married his wife.
So the product that we're offering is what we call holistic divorce. And so our goal is to offer a service for a flat fee so that you basically finish your divorce from beginning to end without any hidden costs. And so we offer a free consultation so that you can understand what your options are and why this might be the best option for you. And the second thing that we offer, which is kind of unique, is what we call the pre-divorce mediation, where we help you resolve conflicts that have occurred in the marriage so that hopefully as you go through the divorce, start a new life. We're finding closure in the marriage, and ultimately that also will help make the actual negotiations during the divorce mediation much easier, because instead of fighting, they're going to do what's best for each other, and most importantly, best for the child. And afterwards, our attorney filed all the paperwork, and through all this whole process, you don't have to step foot in the courtroom at all and waste time. And in the event that something happens after all of this, we offer what's called a post-divorce mediation, where we will continue to help you and mediate any issues that come up afterward. And it's all part of the flat rate fee, so there's no fee for any of this once you pay the flat rate.
So So there are many benefits to divorce mediation over traditional litigation. I think they're most best covered in our next slide about our target market. Our target market is middle income and upper income individuals, and for our first 3 years, we'll be specifically targeting the Asian Pacific Islander community. We think as middle and upper income individuals, these people will be able to afford our $4,000 flat fee, as well as appreciate the benefits that mediation saves in both cost and time, which is usually about 5 to 10 times less than traditional litigation. By targeting Asian individuals, we'll be entering a niche cultural market that most of our competitors have not yet touched. We'll be able to offer them services that are both culturally and linguistically competent, and be able to provide individual services that protect their needs of cultural privacy and ideas about marital relationships. All of our target market will also be searching for ways to protect their children and the children of others. Mediation will provide that by keeping them out of courts and allowing us to tailor those specific compromises. As for why we'll begin this venture now, we see this as a crucial time to begin to enter a divorce mediation market and expand our current services. With divorce rates as high as they are, and with our economy just beginning to become healthy again, we see a great need for consumers to save both their time and their costs in efficient measures. With Asian divorce rates currently on the rise, we see this as a great time to enter and serve a market that's not currently being served by our competitors. Our business model will start off with a $4,000 flat fee, as previously mentioned. This fee is about 11% lower than our current competitors. After paying out lawyer fees and compensating our contracted mediators, we'll return about $1,000 to our organization. $350 will also be spent on the acquisition of our customers. Our business strategy is to pour the initial $30,000 into marketing to acquire that customer target base. We expect steady rise until we hit capacity in our 3rd year, and from there we'll start to reevaluate our growth strategies. As seen in both our year 1 and year 3 graphs, we'll never be acquiring more than 2% of our overall market within those first 3 years. So we have tremendous room for growth.
And so our marketing strategy, which is really one of the most crucial things of our program, is to do the outreach in several different ways. We're going to be doing outreach with both traditional and ethnic media. And ethnic media is one of the important ways that ethnic communities get both the news and information. We're also going to use Asian groups that we've partnered with in the past that we have strong relationships with. And we're also going to partner with divorce mediation firms and law firms that may potentially want to use our bilingual mediators in a way to increase the capacity of the work that they do. We're also going to introduce our services through divorce clinics for people to come in, learn about the whole divorce process, and find out if what's best for them. And importantly, also, as we talked about, we're going to offer free consultations. So give us a chance to really tell them, what the difference is between divorce mediation and doing litigation in court. And so our competitors, there's several different kind of competitors, general mediation firms, divorce attorneys, and small private mediation firms, as well as nonprofit mediation centers like us. As I said before, the one thing that we have advantage over all of them is the language capacity that no organization has. And I think that's what's really going to help us build our niche. And the other thing is that we're hoping that with some of these competitors, we will actually be able to partner with them, as I said, to be able to offer them opportunities to expand the market that they have.
Our milestones will be reached in our first 3 years of business, breaking even in year 1, beginning to repay our investors in year 2, and finally hitting capacity and reevaluating our growth strategies in year 3.
So our request for investors is initial investment of $30,000. And we believe that somewhere in year 2, we should be able to start to develop a profit and we'll be paying back after $20,000 of profit. And for the most part, most of that investment will go into marketing and acquisition of clients.
As we sustain our business and continue to grow, we look to expand our language capabilities and work our way to ultimately serving 142 families in our 3rd year, saving them $1,688,000 in costs that would have gone into traditional litigation. We're APADRC, and we hope that you'll join us in this mission of promoting peaceful conflict resolution, keeping our children.